On the 25th of February, I turned 25. Birthdays always get me reflecting on the past year, on the life I've lived so far. So I've put together 25 things I've learned over the last 25 years. 25 things I wish I'd known before turning 25. So in no particular order.
1. Your big sensitive heart is a gift, not a liability. It is a gift to feel so deeply. It doesn't mean you're weak. It doesn't mean you're overly emotional. It doesn't mean you're too much. It just means that people without that superpower don't realise how valuable it is. Protect that part of you at all costs. Number 2. Worrying gets you absolutely nowhere. When you worry about something, if it does end up happening, you end up putting yourself through it twice. No amount of overthinking will stop something from occurring or stop someone from doing what they want to do. If it's meant to be, it will be. Number 3, rejection is redirection. Rejection is protection. So many of us fear rejection when ultimately it is the universe removing things from us that no longer serve us. Whether it be people, places, things, opportunities, rejection ultimately means something better is on its way and we need to make room to allow for it to arrive. Number 4. Most things that seem like a big deal at the time don't matter in the future. When you're stressed, ask yourself if this will matter in a year from now or 5 years from now, and a lot of the time it will help you put things into perspective and see that it's not as big of a deal as your mind is making it out to be.
Number 5. Not everyone is going to like you, but it's okay because you don't like everyone. Don't prioritize what they think of you for what you think of you.
Number 6. You can't always choose what happens to you, but you can choose how you respond, which leads us into number 7. Sit back, observe and realize that not everything needs a reaction. Sometimes the most powerful reaction is no reaction at all. Don't sacrifice your inner peace. Not everything deserves our energy.
Number 8, you see what everyone has, but you don't see what everyone has to sacrifice. Everything has a sacrifice. We all have choices in life and we can't have it all. So for example, that friend of yours who has bought her own home, you don't see the fact that she had to sacrifice saving every penny she had for 5 years and sacrifice going out socialising with friends and going on holidays so she could buy that house. Or your friend who's in a really happy, long-term, successful relationship, you don't see the hard conversations that she had to have that maybe you don't want to have, or maybe she had to sacrifice some of her hobbies so she could have more quality time with her partner and really pour in and nourish that relationship. As humans, we have a tendency to look at the surface level instead of looking at the iceberg underneath, and everything has an iceberg, and being able to look beyond the surface helps you realize just how human we all are.
Number 9. Life really does go by so quick. It feels like only yesterday I turned 15 when really that was a decade ago now. They tell us to think of every day as if it was your last, but all that does is create intense anxiety and fear within me. So I now like to try and think of every day as my first, so that instead helps you see every day as a fresh start instead of a ticking time bomb waiting to go off. Number 10. Be patient with people. Please be patient with people. We're all learning about ourselves, we're all fighting demons behind closed doors, and be kind. You have no idea how your kindness could impact someone else's day. You could save their life, and I don't say that lightly.
Number 11. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. It's so powerful. It turns what we have into enough.
Number 12. Learn to trust your intuition. If something doesn't feel right about a situation, don't waste your time trying to deny it. Our bodies pick up on things that our minds can't. It's one hell of a powerful tool. Number 13. Nobody knows what's best for you, but you know what makes you happy, you know what makes you feel safe, you know what kind of environment you need to thrive in. If you make a choice that ends up being less than ideal, you're not failing yourself. You're just testing out things in pursuit of a larger goal. You're the only one who gets to live your life, and you're the only one who has to deal with the outcome of your
choices. Are you happy? Do you believe you're on the best path in life? Ultimately, that's all that counts. Your opinion and what you think is the most important one in your life. Everything else is just background noise. Unproductiveness is not laziness. It's either perfectionism, fear, feeling inadequate, being stretched too thin, or just not knowing where to start. And being able to figure out which one it is can help you shift that unproductiveness into productiveness. Number 15, don't overcommit. Set boundaries with people. Saying yes to one thing means you're saying no to another priority. You're so much better off saying no than saying yes and resenting them for it. People feel resentment. Number 16, the block button is one of the greatest inventions. Block, mute, unfollow people or things that don't serve you. The same way how you wouldn't let someone who doesn't make you feel good into your home, don't engage with content or people that don't add something or bring some sort of value to your life. Number 17, sexuality is complicated and fluid. You don't have to label yourself just because other people want you to. You know who you are, and that's all that matters. Number 18, success is relative. Your definition of success is going to look different to the next person, and that's okay. It's all part of what makes us unique. It's so easy to get torn up over not meeting someone else's expectations of you, whether they're spoken or unexpressed, but at the end of the day, when you break it all down, you're the only one who gets to decide what success looks like to you. Number 19, life is full of nuances. Nothing is black and white. Most things are some shade of grey.
Number 20, sometimes it's better to just let things be. If it doesn't fit, don't force it.
Number 21, develop and nourish your interests that serve no purpose. Not everything has to be productive and make you money. Find hobbies that spark joy within you and prioritise them. I'm just after booking my horse riding for tomorrow and I'm so excited.
Number 22, money can bring you freedom and it can bring you options, but it can't bring you peace. That can only come from within.
Number 23, confidence comes from doing. People assume confidence is this magic pill that we can take every morning, but it isn't, unfortunately. I used to ask myself, how can I become a more confident person? That's the answer to your question. You have to take action against the thing you're not confident about. If you want to get better at the thing, you have to do the thing. Number 24, tell people you love them, that you appreciate them. You'll never regret saying it, but you will regret not saying it. Number 25, this too shall pass. Whatever you're feeling, whatever you're facing, whatever you're battling, this too shall pass.